off the top. Off the top.
Isn't January 6th just a dead stop as far as Trump ever coming back?
Two reasons. Number one, Attorney General Merrick Garland did not do what he needed to do quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
He should have essentially started prosecuting that almost immediately and didn't. He sort of hemmed and hawed because there was this question around, does it look like the politicization of the DOJ?
Right.
And the second reason is that the Republicans in the United States Senate were complete cowards. Complete cowards. Mitch McConnell could have put a stop to this. He could have voted to remove instead of acquit after Donald Trump was impeached, not once, but twice by the House of Representatives. And then the 14th Amendment would have triggered and he would not have been permitted to be on the ballot for president. But Lisa Murkowski and Mitt Romney, unfortunately, my airplane friend, and Mitch McConnell and the rest of them did not grow a pair when they needed to and vote to remove him. And their justification was that the voters should decide. Well, unfortunately, the voters, love them as I do, have the attention span of a ladybug. And so we had already moved on 20 crises since January 6th. And even though it was the worst domestic assault on the U.S. since the War of 1812, it was quickly forgotten, especially in this 24-hour news cycle media environment. And then, unfortunately, Donald Trump was successful in politicizing it and basically saying, if you, mention January 6th, it's a liberal lie. And that stuff. And unfortunately, once again, people care about their own lives. They don't care about yours. And even though it was an assault on democracy and on the republic, it did not directly affect them because it was not successful, right? Think for a minute if January 6th had been successful, right? And they prevented the peaceful transfer of power, maybe, that would have affected a few more people. But in this scenario, because it was tamped down and because it was prevented, even though it was an absolute atrocity, it really did not have the staying power in the political lexicon that it should have. You also, unfortunately, had the Supreme Court, which has been, unfortunately, trending conservative since the year 2000, essentially give the president immunity for almost everything he does as an official act, which is wildly outside the bounds of what the framers intended.